With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
70 Timberwolves, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to the air once more on second down. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And the Giants come up with it.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
From the 35, here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And the Giants first down. First and goal, New York.
On the RPO, he's going to keep it himself. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And he'll take it on in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Giants. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Giants will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 9. At the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And now it's going to be third down.
And 1.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end. That's a Okonkwo. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The Titans first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Quan Martin is there for the stop.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
18, Buffalo 18, 65 catch, 65.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same...
And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open right side is Okonkwo. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 18 yards on the connection. First down for Tennessee.
At the 35-yard line.
Now, faking the give, and he is going to go down. They sack him to end the first quarter. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Giants leading this one early. We're back in Music City after this. He'll look to throw. That caught Tony Pollard. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain
Third
of 6.
and 11.
Brings up third and 11.
Here we go, here we go. Huh, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Brian Burns getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Ryland's kick is good. And the Titans will cut the deficit down to 2.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ground, here's Henry. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Out of the shotgun. It's Dark. That's a short one. Caught by Bowers. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Gain of a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to.
And he's into the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, New York. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9. Brings up second.
They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Wilson of Depot on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7.
70.
Running is Jacobs. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
That is caught by the man wearing 0, Calvin Ridley. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up a Titans first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. As a gain of 18. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
14 more yards.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run the toss to Jacobs. And he'll take this one in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got him. And we are tied. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of 11 brings up second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Dart. The second down throw is incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and 9. Dart. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. That's taken at about the 14. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Ready, break. Let's go now. 79, Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Titans
Throwing now on first and 10. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
Second and 3.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
To the left side, caught by Ridley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Rolling right. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. Back to the air one more time. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown Titans. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He's got it. And And the Titans will go up by 7.
Makes the score Titans 20, Giants 13.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Henry. Finding room to the 20. And he's in! Derrick Henry. Touchdown, New York. An extra point attempt to follow. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. Look at him go! Inside the 40. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Stephanie! Panther 60.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Amari Barno on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Gain of a yard.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
22 yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
38-yard line.
They'll run with Jacobs. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
On the ready.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Nothing.
He'll drop to throw. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings
On the
up
jump.
Third and 5.
Let's go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley. Complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Titans.
Cougars, pat the 60.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
He'll get this one out to Jacobs. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Jim Dike. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. That one is no good. Not even close. He missed it wide to the left, and the score remains right where it's at.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On play action, it is Dart. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
Cavity Lions.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around.
By the Giants.
In motion, it's Waddle. To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
It's a gain of 33. And the Giants first down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Giants
On first down, Dart will spot Henry open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Set to go now on first and 10. Bowers, the man in motion. On first and 10, here is Dart. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on first down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Dart going to tap this one forward. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
That's another Giants first down. First and goal, Giants.
They'll go play action here with Dart. That is caught by the tight end, Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Giants. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drop. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's Jacobs. He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He's got his tight end. That's a Okonkwo. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. First and 10.
First down. First and 10.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Bowers, the man in motion. A play fake. Now Dart. First down throw there is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
A gain of 12.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And he can hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. To the air once more is Dart. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Throwing again, Dart. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
It's fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Giants first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
The Giants first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This is Henry. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Here's second down. Here's a designed run.
Derrick Henry on the carry. A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Giants.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Here is first and goal. Henry tries to pull his way in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
Second and goal.
On second down, Dart. That one taken in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, New York. Extra point attempt still to come. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
7 blocks, ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Colson Adebo, the good coverage. Gets his hand in there to knock it away. They'll try again here. Second and 10. He'll look to throw. To the left side, caught by Ridley. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
Back to 60, back to 6.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Titan first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's brought in right side by Pickens. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
Second and 7.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the...
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. He gets free. Inside the 40. To the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, New York. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. And the Giants will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to try it here again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end.